Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode
Hi,
of Do
friends.
Wellness outside.
Outside.
Out of the studio. Where real life we just wanted to, make us a bit more personable, less Hollywood.
Nope. It was actually that Max forgot the memory card at his house. Yes, it was.
That's not what happened at all. This is all intentional.
Nope. But we're going to roll with it.
So we're recording outside. I hope you're all right with that. If there's funny noises in the background.
There's going to be noises. We got some dogs
it.
barking. We got people working on their yard, doing their weed whacker business. We've got all that stuff. So there might be some cuts. There might be some edits. There might be some, real life going on. There might be some Max turning the camera away from me and not being great with the camera holding. And
we'll see.
That's all right. That's all good.
There's going to be a lot of cuts of me telling my mom it's okay.
It's okay, Mom. It's okay.
Bug just directly over.
Bugs in his it's the end of summer. How much? We might not be able to film like this for much longer. I mean, think about it.
It'd be fun to do one in winter.
No,
no,
it would not. That would so not be fun.
Well, we'll see.
Okay. Anyway,
it'd be all right.
No, because we take this inside anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But,
so, what's our subject today?
So, first of all, this is Do Wellness show.
Oh yeah, duh. I'm putting the dog down.
Wait.
You want to redo the intro?
This show called Do Wellness, where son named Max is 23 and his mother, who is 56, named Camille. Talk about health, wellness, physical, mental, all those things. So if you like that topic, please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff.
All that good stuff.
We'll see you in the next video or see you in the past videos as well.
Yeah, go watch some of our past
because they're
stuff.
good.
They are good. We've got some good stuff, and we've got some good stuff coming up. We don't know what it is yet, but I'm sure it's good.
I hope. Yeah.
I hope. Yeah.
I hope so.
So, anyways,
I'm sure it will be.
What's today?
Well, that actually kind of ties into the video. That's a good transition. What if you don't succeed at all your plans and dreams? What if our next couple of Do Wellnesses don't succeed and they stink? Not specifically that, but just in general, like.
What if you? So what it is what if you don't meet your goals? What if you don't? Yeah, you don't get your dreams. You don't. You don't. What
succeed,
if?
Yeah.
Yeah. What if you don't succeed?
Yeah. And that's a good question. I think that's something that all of us have thought about a lot, probably all the time. Most people probably think about that pretty constantly when they are doing that thing towards they want to work towards. And yeah, it's a difficult thing to think about, and it's kind of a haunting thing. But when I think about that and think about that possibility, I realize that possibility is probably very likely. Not in a bad way.
Why do you? Okay, first of all, and I have my opinions, and I'm going to discuss mine. But why do you think that it's so? Why do you think it's unlikely? Unlikely that you get you succeed in your goals?
Not perfectly, not just succeed, but
sorry about the person weed whacking. If you
it's gonna happen.
It's okay.
Follow a very strict path that I have in my mind. I know it's going to deviate from that most likely. It's going to spin off. It's going to change over time. It already has changed a million times since the very start of my dreams. When I was a little boy, I wanted to be an opera singer.
You did?
I did. There was
that's right. We did.
There was like 1 year where I was like, I want to be an opera singer.
That's so funny.
And I never moved towards that.
Have you never gone to the opera?
Yeah.
And there's no reason why.
I was just like, oh, this shit is sweet. That stuff is sweet. I was just like, wow, that stuff is sweet. So for some reason, I want to be an opera singer. Right now, I want to be a writer of some kind.
Weird.
Or blah, blah, blah. For a long period of time in my life, I wanted to make movies. I wanted to be I wanted to be a director or a cinematographer, something along those lines. That changed. So it's constantly changing, and in some ways you might see that as a failure, as not succeeding at those things that you want to do. And the way I see it more so is that, yes, in a sense, but I will always have something to be.
Yes, in a sense, what?
That I did not succeed.
That you failed.
Yeah.
Or that you're a failure. Okay.
I'm grateful for the successes that I had along the way in that. And I'm sure at the end of the day, I will look back and say, I did succeed in making a good life, because I'm not just creating this dream of being a writer or something. I'm creating a dream of being Max. I'm constantly creating an experience in and of itself. That's my phone.
Oh, sorry.
And as long as I have that mindset that at the end of the day, I will have something to be grateful for, and I will have, in a sense, succeeded, then I will. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
So, yeah, probably won't work out perfectly, but it'll be all right.
But that
and
doesn't mean you failed.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you failed, exactly. And that's
Yep.
pretty simple advice. I feel like that's what most people say, but there really isn't many other answers.
But there's a reason why most people say that, and a lot of times, and so you're coming at it from a person that is just beginning in their life, beginning in their adult life, beginning in their life dreams and their aspirations and stuff like that. And I'm coming from a place of I'm towards the end. Well,
End of my life. I'm towards the end of my life.
I'm closer to the end. I'm closer to the end than you are. You know
Right.
what I mean. And so there's been in one way, if I chose to look at my life and see all the times that I didn't meet my goal, or I didn't get my dream, if I didn't get my heart's desire, if I didn't do something like that, if I chose to look at only that, I could see myself as a giant failure.
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
Because there have been multiple times throughout my life where I desperately wanted something, worked towards it, was my laser focus on it, and still didn't get it.
Yeah.
You know, be it a job, be it a partner. I mean, when I was your age, I was dating someone else. I was someone who I thought who I desperately thought that I was going to marry this person. This person was going to be, I was going to be part of his family. He was going to be part of my family. We were going to have kids, blah, 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 blah. And that was absolutely that was my dream.
Yeah.
Everything. When we were talking about this subject, the thing that kept popping into my head is there's I say old song, it freaks me out that it's an old song, but it's a song by Garth Brooks called Unanswered Prayers. And whether you're religious or not, or whatever, what the premise of the song is thank God for unanswered prayers. It's about a guy that runs into his high school sweetheart at a football game, and he's with his wife and and stuff, and he's thinking about how desperately he wanted to be with this person and how he's so happy that goal wasn't met.
Yeah.
And that is exactly that's where I believe that you want to be as you get older in life. That's where I would rather look back on my life and go, yeah, you know what, I didn't get this.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't one of my memories on my Facebook today was something about my job that I was at for 14 years that I loved that job. My goal was to work at that job for the rest of my life, move up in the company, and retire from there. I loved the company. I loved the people I worked with. Until I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not look at those 14 years that I spent there as a failure, because it built it without that job and the jobs that followed it, I wouldn't have the awesome job that I have now.
Yeah.
I would not have the capabilities to do the fabulous job that I have now, that I really, really, really love.
Mm-hmm.
So that at the time when I was working at that previous job, I couldn't even conceive of.
Yeah.
So that's what I think of is if you don't make your goal, figure out if it's a big one, if it's a small one, it's whatever it is, figure out why you didn't, figure out, are you okay with that? And then go from there.
Yeah.
Just that's life. I mean, that's, life happens. Stuff changes.
Yeah.
Things happen, and sometimes those goals and dreams and aspirations have to be changed.
Mm-hmm.
They don't. It's not that they don't. You change them. You adapt.